So what we're talking about this video, take it with a grain of salt, as I always say with these rumors and speculative videos that I'm making according to people's sources, but we are going to talk about New Mutants today, specifically the Fox movie, and that major delay that happened to reshoot giant elements of it, and some of the latest rumors that are apparently pointing towards this movie being really good, and why Disney is going to include it in the MCU. Now once again, let me preface this. Take this with a grain of salt, nothing is official, but this could turn out to be true if these sources are correct. I'm not saying they're correct, I'm not saying they're wrong, I'm just reporting the news here to you guys and giving you my opinion on it. Now, it was a few months ago that I made the video saying, hey look, I've heard directly from someone I know saying that the current iteration of New Mutants, if the acquisition is made by then, that Disney is willing to take the movie and put it onto their streaming service as a bonus to get people sign up for it. And to my knowledge and what I've talked to people about, that still remains true to some regard. But this latest one is directly tied to the MCU. And apparently when Fox was presented the rough cut of New Mutants, there was a lot of anticipation and people going, this is really good, but can we push this in a little bit more of a darker direction, add a little bit more reshoots and elements to it and connect it to a bigger world? Now many people thought that this was to directly connect it into the Fox X-Men universe, but apparently new rumors are suggesting this isn't the case. Apparently Disney has had some sit-down meetings, of course, as they have with Fox. Now nobody can really, verify these because it's higher up, so we don't really know what they're talking about, but apparently both sides were very satisfied with it. And recently with Disney saying if there is good enough reason in movies that they could push us into the rated R range, we will do them, especially when this acquisition happens with Deadpool. People are now saying that one of the reasons that the movie was delayed is because once everything is said and done and it's officially complete, that this movie will be set in the MCU. Now, whether it gets a theatrical release or not, or if it's taken and put onto the streaming service, we don't really know, but apparently they're happy enough with it that they're willing to do that if everything completes in time. And one reason for this is apparently that it is, related to Dark Phoenix, because Fox wants that to be the farewell to the X-Men universe that they've built. So releasing a movie 5 to 6 months after that, that's set in that same universe, to them at least it wouldn't feel right, so that's why Deadpool is so disconnected and only loosely tied to this entire universe. So take it with a grain of salt, but honestly, if this was to be true and New Mutants ends up being a great movie, I would be all up for this, because they got a pretty awesome cast and sounds like it's going to be a great movie.